Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there, wherever you are around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome to this very hot afternoon special edition. Once again, to all my Ghanaian brothers out there, happy 68th Independence Anniversary. Yes, go to our new channel, GH247 News, and you see a lot that is taking place on our new channel. But right now, it is all about Chelsea. Yesterday, we had a game which was of two different halves. Yes, Chelsea played a game of two different halves. The first half, we all saw it, we watched it. Second half, there were little changes. And then, we got our goals. 2 goals to 1. 2 goals to 1. Though we were not very satisfied. I, for instance, am not very satisfied with the performance. But sometimes we just need to scrap through and win the game by points. And we did so. We got a 3 points, which is the most important. The return leg is at Cobham next week. But before then, on Sunday, it's going to be Chelsea-Leicester. What is happening? Are we expecting to play similar game, similar style against Leicester? I don't want to see the same kind of game against a Premier League style. I don't want to see against a Premier League opponent. No. We will be humiliated. Forget that Leicester right now, they seems to be like bottom of the league table, right? But we cannot go into the game against Leicester with the same attitude. In a Premier League, we are expected to start a game and start on the front foot. Yes, dear friends. But you see, one player that even shocked me yesterday most in the lineup, very disappointing, is a £30 million player, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. Chelsea signed Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall for £30 million from Leicester last summer. Yes. And he struggled to make an impact. £30 million Premier League player struggling to make an impact against a Conference League side. In a Conference League game. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, £30 million player, struggled to make an impact in a Conference League game. He's an example of the very poor acquisitions. Oh yes. Very poor acquisitions that actually hinder effective squad building and prevent us going for elite targets. Yeah. I am very much disappointed. Honestly, even Tariq George and how do you call him? Mweka, they did far better. The 17-year-olds, they did far better than Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. £30 million. Very disappointing. I'm not too sure why Chelsea went in for him. They tried to appease Enzo Maresca and Leicester. When we got Enzo from them, they want to carry their, I think he was their captain or whatever. I just can't get it. And under the same head coach that he played under in Leicester, now with Chelsea, for you to know, when it comes to Chelsea, it is a different animal altogether. It is a different ball game. Chelsea is a far bigger club. Not every player can perform. This guy with Leicester last season, we all saw his performances. By far, he was their best player throughout the season. He helped to bring them back into the league. So then, now he's in Chelsea, and against or in a Conference League game, he could not make any impact, honestly. Well, we move on. Frank Leboeuf, one of our legends, made a statement. He said, "We want to see the Chelsea we saw before winter." This is coming from Frank Leboeuf. We want to see the Chelsea that we saw before winter. Henceforth, when they were more vertical, and didn't just focus on keeping the ball, and this is where I want to put my focus. In the game we played yesterday against Copenhagen, we were more focused on keeping the ball. A low block team, we were playing against a low block team and we were just keeping the ball. And look, whenever they get the ball from us, you see the way they press. They are fast in their passing. Within seconds, they are already in our area. They don't waste time with the ball. But Chelsea is so much comfortable holding up with the ball. We pass it from left to right, midfield to the wing, and it's like backwards. How many times did we pass the ball backward last night? If you are very observant, we were passing the ball back far more than we were passing it. That's why we couldn't create more chances in their area. And Leboeuf was just spot on. I want to start seeing Chelsea that was playing more vertical. More vertical and attacking from... See, when Enzo Fernandez came into the game, with Reece James in the midfield, Patrin Caicedo, right? Now, then they now brought in Enzo Fernandez, and Enzo was deployed a little bit forward ahead. In that final third, the effectiveness of Enzo Fernandez, we could all see it. We all saw it. That Fernandez was much more effective in the final third. That is what he's good in. Even Reece James playing as a midfielder, the coach made a statement that, okay, let me read for you what our head coach has to say about Reece James. We know our captain, Maresca on Reece James. This is what he said. He said, Reece James is a leader, a top player. The day after I signed at Chelsea, I sent him a video about seeing him as a midfielder. I see Reece as a midfielder. Since day one, I sent him a clip when he was on holiday about how he can be a midfielder. Dear friend, this was Enzo Maresca speaking after the game. Now, I am not a fan of what Enzo is doing. Last season, we saw Pochettino doing similar thing, playing players out of position. We saw it last season. And Pochettino playing players out of position. And Ben Chilwell, for that matter, Ben Chilwell especially, playing Ben Chilwell out of position. And we complained, we spoke a lot about it. This season, it looks like we've given Enzo Maresca the room. He's playing every player out of position, out of their natural position. And it seems we are happy about it. Why? Why is Chelsea not talking about Enzo Maresca playing play? We know Reece James is a fullback, right back. And he's very good attacking from the flanks. In Europe, he's one of the best crossers of the ball on that wing side. Yet, right now, our coach has inverted him into midfield, and we are receiving praises. He scored a wonderful goal from that midfield row. But that does not make him a midfielder. He does it. Reece James, I said it few days back, or a few weeks ago, that almost every defender can also be a DM. I said it a few days back, that almost every defender can play the defensive midfield role. It's natural. Now, for Reece James to score a goal in that midfield position does not make him the best in that area. I understand that in the absence of Romeo Lavia, we need still in the midfield area, and we needed someone to do that job. So we brought in Reece James. But going forward, ladies and gentlemen, as Romeo Lavia is back in training, we understand he'll be on the bench against Leicester. As Romeo Lavia is coming back, I don't want to see Reece James playing the same midfield role. We all know what Reece James can do from that right side of the field. We know that his crosses. Even if we want to invert him at all, as Romeo Lavia is there, Caicedo is there, we want to invert Reece James at all, midfield should not be his major area. So with all this praise of, I showed him a video of this, I showed him that while before I even became a... Come on. And ladies and gentlemen, I also want to point out something. You see, our head coach, he is talking about certain things which is affecting our style of play, our games. Enzo Maresca said something before the game that he went to Copenhagen with Pochettino. Pep Guardiola. Enzo Maresca said he went to Copenhagen with Pep and he knows everything about their style of play. He said he knows the ground very well. You see, such statements. Where's the coach? He says that he knows them very well. Now, when you say things in your press conference openly, they switch or they change tactics. They will change the system. I said it here during my preview. That as he is saying that he knows them very well, you will get there and the match will be tougher. Because when you say you know them very, it means you are fully prepared to counter them. And they will also take a second thought. They will also, change their plans because you claim you know them. I will advise our head coach to sometimes to keep quiet, not to talk so much about the opponent. Sometimes he goes to the extent of saying, "I have watched their videos. I watch almost a lot of their videos." You watch a lot of their videos, yes. Then we meet them. Look at the first half of the game last night. You watch their games. You were there with Pep Guardiola, like he rightly said in the press conference. Now we got there. What happened in the first half? I need an answer. I need an answer. Dear friends, I need an answer. If not for the second half, that the changes were spot on, with player like Christopher Nkunku coming on to do his job, player like Enzo Fernandez coming on to do his job, what do you think would have happened? Dear friends, in the Conference League so far, you see, this is the squad. Now, leave that there. In the Conference League so far, dear friends, Chelsea played 7 games by far this season in the Conference League, UEFA Conference League. 7 games. And we had all 7 wins, 7 out of 7. Yeah, in the Conference League, we have a 100% record. And we scored 28 goals. Chelsea scored 28 goals in the Conference League. We conceded 6 out of the 28. We scored 28 and we conceded 6. Means that we have plus 22. We had 2 clean sheets after the 7 games. Now, let me go a little bit deeper for you. I'm about to run up. Chelsea scored 17 goals with the right foot, tactically. 17 goals from the right foot. 3 goals from the left foot. 3 from the left foot. 1 goal with a header. We scored only 1 with a header. Then, other 1 goal. Passes completed throughout the 7 games we played in this Conference League. Passes completed 4,320 out of 4,684 passes. I'll place this on the screen for you to see it yourself. That is 92.29% pass accuracy. Not bad. Tactically, Chelsea in this Conference League, we are there. We have done everything right in the Conference League. But the question is why? Why? The reality is, Chelsea does not deserve to be in the Conference League. We are stronger than every other team in this league. Chelsea are far above every other team in this Conference League. Very simple. 92.29% accuracy, pass accuracy. And you look at it, we won 7 out of 7 games. Scored 17 goals with our right foot. Dear friends, Chelsea does not deserve to be in this league. Henceforth, this season, it is a must that we qualify for Champions League. It is a must. Dear friends, I'm about to run up. Maresca says he will use Caicedo against Leicester despite the fact that if he gets a yellow, he will be suspended with both Arsenal and Spurs. We need to win those games, according to Enzo Maresca. I'm happy he's preparing his mind psychologically. He now beginning to realize himself, our head coach, that henceforth the game is all about winning. We must win to the end of the season. Champions League qualification from this moment is a must for Chelsea. I have heard that even with fifth position, we win Champions League. But hey, dear friends, we can't settle for fifth position. We must be in the top four. It is about the top four. Let it not be that by chance we qualify for Champions League. No. Guys, I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. Shalom and peace.